good evening. Yes, here we are. Nice to see you. I'm using this absolutely brilliant TC Electronics TC Electronics tuner. It's really good. Of course, I should have done this before we went live, but we didn't. Oh, look at that. Audrey Anapa, Nick Branston, Jeff Lewis, Houston Leon Gillan, Data Sherney, Graham Gall, Dave Mason. That's good. That's good. Says there's 17 people watching. 1 2 1 2 1 2. You can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And I'm using Thomas Blug's amp tonight. So good. Good evening, Ian Morrison. Good evening, Malcolm McGinnity. Good evening, Wade Johnson. Danny Oxterby. The Isle of Man. Great man. Davey Yes. We're all here tonight. This is, I hope that picture isn't too dark. Right, I always tread water a little bit, you know, because because I know that people have had their tea and they're sitting down and they're getting ready for a night in front of the YouTube. So, like, I kill a bit of time, you know. Watched a great film on Netflix last night called Surge. Andy Hall. There's Andy. Yarried kid from Ruined Warway. Uncle Andy. Darcy Correa, good evening. Okay, I'll start with the first number. It's the best thing to do. I might be back next week. Depends how I feel. Got a lot of gigs lined up, and there's a couple of things that you may have seen that the government have scrapped. At least for the time being, the government have scrapped the idea of the COVID passports, but they're talking about scrapping the PCR tests to go through the airport. And he says he's going to do it as soon as possible. Why don't you just do it now? You know, because we haven't worked for so long, and we need to get back out on the road, and all of these expenses that they're sticking on top of flights. I tell you what, very much enjoy the Band of Friends. Well, hopefully, Nick, we can see you on the road soon. This first one's called What Blues Not Blues. And by the way, we're streaming. This is the first Sunday night stream apart from the Blue demo, where it's basically me playing the guitar. Not much of a demo. And a little test that I did the other day. So this is the first full power Sunday night live stream with the broadband, the fibre broadband. So picture and audio is whacked up to the maximum. And people have said that it's made a difference. I'm pleased to hear that. So, What Blues Not Blues, Jim Drummond on drums, Paul Rose on bass, if I'm not mistaken. Whoever he is. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Now, you see that camera that's on there? This is the kind of thing that I spend all week obsessed with, right? I think what it is that camera is behind the lights. And this other camera that it'll go back to in a moment, the one that's dead in front of me, is in front of the lights. And so I think I need to move the lights forward, because that's the way the picture looks best, you know. And I did actually pan that shot in the other day, but it looks like it's gone back again. So I'll get rid of the dirty socks and the broken guitar strings. Aziz, hello in Ottawa. Juice from the sky, well, holy folk. We are all holy folk. I heard, well, you know, let's not get into it. I was listening to an interview with the actor John Voight, who was in Midnight Cowboy, and he said, we are known. We are known. I found that quite a profound statement as a non-religious human being. Not an atheist, though. Thank you very much, Pied Scooter. Martin Yarn in Fulda. Good evening, sir. Nick Branson, thank you very much. Okay. What are we going to do next? Oh, don't tell us you went and put a ballad in. Right. It's going to rock up again later on. I was kind of messing about with the set and I just couldn't. You see, that camera's not lighting. I just couldn't get settled with the set tonight, but we'll just take it as it comes. So I'll take the distortion off. Yes, Thomas Blug's Blug Amp1 with the Bluebox speaker simulator. What a sound. Going back home to the village of the sun, out in the back of Palmdale where the turkey farmers run. Yes, Dave Edwards there on Palmdale Boulevard in California. I was driving down Palmdale Boulevard in California where it suddenly occurred to me that that's where Frank Zappa sings about on the Roxy album. So we got the iPhone out and we plugged it into the car stereo and we listened to Going Back Home to the Village of the Sun out in the back of Palmdale where the turkey farmers run. As we drove down Palmdale Boulevard, it was quite a powerful moment. Past the Village Inn and Barbecue, well, I heard it ain't there, well, I hope it ain't true. Yes. More Zappa in the future, that's certain. Stop talking, play the guitar. Shut up and play guitar. Interesting that you should say that you're loving the Amp1, George, because I just was thinking that when you typed it, and then I'm loving the Amp1. So what we've basically got there, if you're interested, that's like a Fender Bassman going through a 212 Fender black twin-ish cabinet, speakers, whatever. It sounds nice, doesn't it? If you want to know a Donald Fagen chord, and I know one, I'm going to teach you the one Donald Fagen chord that I know. The song Maxine on the Night Fly. If it was in E, it isn't probably, it's unlikely that it's in E, but if you bar that 11th fret from the A string, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp and B flat, and put the E in the bass, that's the song that's the chord that Donald Fagen ends the song Maxine on the Night Fly with. It's a beauty. What's next? What does he say is next? Eleanor Rigby. Oh yeah, some band from Liverpool called the Beatles. What a bunch of muppets. They didn't know. They knew nothing. Cheeky little monkey. This is big Ted McKenna on the drums, Kenny Hutchison on the bass, recorded in Lisbon, Northern Ireland, before we allowed a sociopath in. It goes like this here. Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. You're definitely allowed to say that the Amplitube, that the Blug sounds better than the Amplitube. Amplitube, Blug. It's very difficult for me to comment, but yeah, it's well, it's got a valve in it for a start, or a tube, as you say, outside of the backward, the United Kingdom, the way back in the dark ages, United Kingdom still living in the 1950s with the valve amps and the valve radios and the valve television sets. The world's moved on and they're using tubes now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking a load of shit. I don't give a monkeys. I hope you're all happy, ladies and gentlemen. This next one features Paul Wilson. Yeah, it's less compressed, it's more open, it's more responsive, it's more grainy, it's more clickety-click. This next one's got Paul Wilson playing the piano, and it's going to have me playing the guitar, and Paul and I are going to be doing another live show, another piano guitar duo. Quite when that's going to be, we're not sure, because we have a lot of Band of Friends gigs between now and Christmas, but we'll find something. Anyway, that was written by a bloke called Paul McCartney. I don't know. Unimportant. Yeah, the TC Electronics Polytune 3 is brilliant. No, I'm not sponsored. Couldn't care less if I get sponsored or not. It's not important. Well, and then they'll contact us and you'll see us all over the internet going, TC Electronics. Yes. I am a bitch for TC Electronics, ladies and gentlemen. Ross Beer, good evening. Hello everybody. Mehdi Tazi. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Let me just get this sound right for this song, because I definitely don't want a heavy rock sound. That's pretty close, like jazzy. Okay, so it's Paul Wilson playing the piano on this, folks. And he's a great piano player, and he's a great guitar player as well. He's sickeningly good at most things that he does musically. It goes like this. Yeah, Misty. They don't write them like that anymore. I don't care what anybody says. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. Thank you very much, David Cowan. Thank you very much, Justo. Thank you very much, Nick Branston. Thank you very much, Aldison Busiers. Andrew Sokolov. Sokolov. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that was number 4. So what's number 5? Beatnik. Let's go, Beatnik. This is my brother playing drums. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is my brother playing drums. It's me playing bass, and it's David Cowan playing organ, organzola. It's called beatnik because it's supposed to sound like a. It's supposed to sound like a beat club kind of thing, 60s, where people dance like that. It's in C. Track 5. Beatnik, 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 beatnik. Is everybody all right? Good evening, everybody. Well, I hope you're all enjoying the music. That's all I can say, ladies and gentlemen. That was number 5. What's number 6? Ain't No Sunshine. Okay, time to relax, ladies and gentlemen. Time to relax. If you've relaxed anymore, I'll be asleep, ladies and gentlemen. So what I've got here is, I'm using the Blug Amp, obviously. Told you that already, if you'd been listening. I'm off me rocker, it's as simple as that. But the reverbs and the delays are coming from IKMultimedia this evening. Pete A. Shaw, good evening, sir. How are you doing? I went past the barking dog yesterday. Today I went past the barking dog. And I was reminiscent about the broken doll and the barking dog. For those of you who don't know, the broken doll was a pub and the barking dog was a pub. And they were in stone throws distance from one another. And I can tell you something now. Plenty of stones were thrown. Indeed. I'll be 27 years alcohol free in 6 months' time. And it's for the best, promise you. Okay. Ain't No Sunshine. Ain't no sunshine. Yes, Andrew, it's all improvised. It's all improvised. The trick is, look, it says there, one-to-one guitar lessons are available online. Well, it just came up at the right time then, because you have these chords. You have these 3, 4, 5, 6 chords that are in the blues and they're in rock and they're in, but you know, if you change a few of them, make one a major 7th, make one a minor, make one a dominant 7th, you have these opportunities to shift notes in increments of one semitone here and one semitone there, and suddenly the palette, it becomes much broader and much wider and much more colourful and interesting. And it's not about, you know, playing fast and saying this is how much I know. It's not. It's not. It's about, you know, trying to make things sound nice. Nick Branson, John Peel Centre, Stowmarket, 100 yards away. Just 100 yards away. Is that a song? I can't remember. Number 6. What on earth's number 6? Ain't No Sunshine, which is Dead Ain't No Sunshine. What's the matter with your rose? Okay, Don't Mean Disaster 2. Brendan O'Neill on the bubblegums. Should I put the Strat on? Yeah. I hope you're all enjoying the picture. I hope the picture's bright and clear and the sound is nice, because we jacked up the internet, and it means I can have the picture and the audio maxed out, at least on the streaming software, which is what I've done. And so anyway, I set me tuning. Yeah, so the quality of the picture and the audio should be better than it has been. Interesting. Good thing about this Polytune 3 is that you just play all 6 strings. It tells you which one's out of tune, so you don't have to needlessly go through all 6 strings. You just go like that and it says okay, the low E is flat. Simple as that. There you go. Talk amongst yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, there we are. Okay, sounds good. Good. I would like to thank the 2 people who've paid a little bit of money into the super chat on YouTube. If any of you are inclined to chuck a couple of quid in the hat to help support the show, you know, software needs maintaining and guitar strings need replacing and all of these things, you know, it all helps. It all helps if you chuck a few quid in the hat, a few dollars, a few pounds. But the show won't stop if you don't. Yes, Rory, the Polytune 3 is fantastic. I've not been a tuner man myself. When I was a kid, I was 16, and I was playing in a university in Newcastle, and I sat behind the stage. First time I'd ever used a tuner, and I sat behind the stage, and I tuned up, and all the little lights lit up, and I went on stage, and I hit the first chord, and it went. And I never touched a tuner for literally decades. But I've overcome that phobia of playing a chord that sounds like this after you've spent 5 minutes on a tuner. I think tuners have come a long way. What was next? Did I say was next? Number 6, Ain't No Sunshine, done that. Number 7, Dopamine, Brendan O'Neill on drums. Me on bass and keyboards. That's what you get, ladies and gentlemen. Forgot the ending was coming up there. Yeah, the Amp1 sounds great. Thank you very much. Likes, followers, subscribers. I'm not really bothered, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I started doing this stream a while ago, and Classic Channel. Yes, it is the Classic Channel, actually. It is the Classic Channel. I use the Classic Channel and the Clean Channel, Bill. Pretty much. I was messing about with the Modern Channel a bit today, and I was getting some nice sounds. But this gear is basically, I've got two of Thomas Blug's cabs downstairs. I've got a nano cab and I've got a fat cab, and I've got the Blug Amp1 here, and that's going to be for the Band of Friends shows. So and I've got gear in Germany as well, so that we don't have to ship stuff around. Okay, going to do a new one here. Some of you might like this, as I've never played this one before. I'll check my tune just when I'm talking. Just kind of messing about with this afternoon, and thought I'd try it tonight. It may work, might not work. It may work. Come on, son, up you go. Get up, you fuck it. Come on. That'll do. You come down, go up, come down, up and down, up and down. Right. See what happens with this. If you want to drop us a line, say hello. Paul@paulrose.co.uk is the appropriate email to speak to me through. I have a PayPal page, which will be in the description of the YouTube, Facebook. Wherever you find the description of the video, talk about what amps and what guitars, pickup strings and software I'm using, and various different websites and whatnot. You'll find that. If I press U, there you go, paulrose.co.uk. I haven't pressed that button for a long time. And like I say, you can email me directly. Is that going to disappear or is that going to stay there? Okay, email me directly, paul@paulrose.co.uk. What's the gain set at? 5.5. But I'll change it, and I hit the boost pedal, the boost button, and so on. And I've also got a Bandcamp page. Yes, you can buy everything that you're listening to on Bandcamp tonight, either as a finished track, an album, or a backing track, if you want to play along with the backing tracks. So this next one, what's next? Number 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8, Within You, Without You, by the Beatles, George Harrison. Let's try it. Ray and Leslie, not to worry, you're late, doesn't matter, it's not the end of the world. It was an experiment. It will continue. More will be revealed. Ah, la 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 la, what on earth's number 9? Touch wood, A minor blues. Here we go. all for a laugh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, this is a bit of a squeaky chair, isn't it? A bit of a noisy chair. Perhaps we'll have to see about getting a new chair, ladies and gentlemen. Get a nice one with get a nice Fender chair. Get a nice Fender chair. Or go down to the old church hall and see if they're having a jumble sale, ladies and gentlemen. Bring some fleas into the house. Number 9, was that number 9? Touch wood. Oh, barrels. Let's rock. Okay.
rough, but as ropey and roughness goes, I'll live with that for now. Okay, thank you very much, Nick Branson. That's very much appreciated. Nick's just dropped a £5 in the super chat on YouTube. If you want to drop a £5 in the hat, or a tenner in the hat, or 50 quid in the hat, or 100 quid, or £1,000, or even 50 pence, there's a PayPal link in the description, wherever we are. My pleasure, everybody. Great fun. Of course it is, Rory. Of course it is. Pete A. Show, live a bit of what? Live a bit of what? What that? Don't quite understand what that statement means, but Pete, I'm sure you're committed. Yes, it is great fun. Of course it's great fun. The mistakes are free. Oh, look at that. Ian Lee's stuck £4.50 in the tit for tat as well. Let's have our knees up. Right, where are we? One more. Contrick. I love the bar as well. Or what? Wah. Yeah. It's W-A-H, I think. Pete, if you spell it, it's W-A-H, not W-H-A. But hey, it's not a big deal. Contric. The biggest, heaviest number of the lot, I think. that's that. Thank you very much. Shovelins. It was a good night down at Shovelins, Pete. You love electric guitar, so do I. As you can see, I've got my favourite toys here. That one doesn't belong to me, and that one doesn't belong to me. And that one technically doesn't belong to me. But I hear gives the monkeys. Okay. Amazing drums, yeah. Richard Newman on drums. Brett, thank you very much, Ian Lee. Okay, so there isn't going to be a live stream next week. I don't think. Because we're back on the road. And let's get comfortable, look. We're back on the road. And sitting comfortably. Are we sitting comfortably, ladies and gentlemen? We'll tell some stories that won't get us cancelled. I've got a few stories that would get me cancelled. True, so I've got some stories that would get me cancelled. Talking of £5. Ah, yeah, Bob Mortimer and Paul Whitehouse, yes. From the same hometown as David Coverdale, but they don't like to talk about that kind of accent, do they? Let's kill this. Let's kill this. Yes, okay, so you can see me sitting there all comfy in me house. Good luck for the gigs. Thank you very much, Anita. Frickin' chair. Sounds like an old knocking shop, doesn't it? Right, next week we're playing in Durham at the Kin Festival, and the following Sunday, the day after that, I doubt I'm going to be wanting to do a live stream. I mean, the live streams were supposed to be something to do when you're in the house, when you're not on the road, and then what happens is COVID-19 strikes and you're stuck in the house for almost 2 years. So the stream has kind of taken over, which wasn't really the intention. It wasn't my intention for the live stream to be front and centre. But thank God I started the stream before the lockdown started anyway. So, but it's been all right, and the streams aren't finishing; they aren't ending. I'm just going to be away for the next. Basically, I'm in Germany for all of October with Jerry and the band of friends. And we're looking forward to that enormously. Pick up where we left off. Anita is just saying October, yeah, will be, God almighty, have a look on the Band of Friends website if you want to see where we're playing. So, well, Nick Branson, thank you very much. I helped you through COVID. That's a nice thing. Nick Branson saying on YouTube. Facebook viewers will not be seeing that, but you know, what else? What else are we going to do? But I was very pleased to see, for those of you who live outside of the United Kingdom, in Germany, in America, and Canada, I saw Jack Bulson in New York say hello, Jack, and I saw Joe Fitzgerald in New York say hello. The government has said today that they are going to scrap the tests that they're making people take before they get on an aeroplane to leave the UK. So, you know, that's a good start. So, you know, and also, like, you know, the way things are at the moment is you had to pay for a test to get on an aeroplane. And I'm not joking, they have quadrupled 4 times the price to put a case in the hold. So if I want to put a guitar or a suitcase with how many times we've been through this, 140 euros to put a case in the hold of an aeroplane. Before lockdown it was 25, 30, right? So if I want to take a case, that's 280 euros there and back on top of the flight ticket. I'm almost thinking it's better to just buy clothes there. Literally just put clothes on and take a, you know. 432, we'll keep the freaks away. Well, yeah. I think it attracts freaks myself. So anyway, okay. If you have a look at the Band of Friends website, have a look at the tour, you'll see that we're playing like all the time between now and Christmas. There's some weeks there where we're not on the road, and I will be streaming at that time. And I'm also working on some new material and some new ideas and some new people and some new art and some new projects. And for YouTube, the streams have kind of taken over. You know, like the stuff that I'm doing in the garden, like the Bee Gees songs and Carpenter songs, stuff with Paul Wilson, the piano player, and all these different things. So anyway, I think that's it. I'm just going to shut my mouth now. That's an hour and a half, God almighty. So there is no lost case. Well, that's another thing. You say, they lose my case. I've had KLM lose my case many times, but I've just won my case. Right, okay, so just one more thing. PayPal. In the description of the video on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching. Don't feel pressurized. But just because I'm going back on the road next week doesn't mean that I've got money. I haven't gigged since March last year. Thank you very much. Thomas in Germany. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I was talking to Thomas on the phone just the other day. We were talking about this stuff, and they want to do a feature for the website, for the Blug website. If I've got time, I'll go to Saarbrücken, or they talked about coming to one of our gigs and doing a feature. The thing is, that can be quite hectic. You're doing sound checks, you're doing hotels, and you're loading gear in. It may be that me going to Saarbrücken, I think it's Saarbrücken, would be better, you know. So we can relax and talk, and it's okay. I've talked a lot there, so probably no stream for the next month or two, which is why I'm talking. I'm saying goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying goodbye. Look at that. What a couple of muppets there. Tell you what you gonna do about it? So he's having a little sleep. The other one's on the floor, and then they change places. There you go. And he's had a few light ales. He's been down the Mitre for a few light ales on Grafton Road. He had a few light ales down the Grafton Road in Kentish Town. All right, my son. Yeah, I love these two. They drive me bloody mad, they really do. They do me nutting. But what are you going to do? What you going to do about it? Thank you very much, Ray and Leslie. Not the barking dog in Newcastle. Oh no, sir. It's still there, like. The barking dog's still there, but it's not called the barking dog anymore. Right, back to the old fella. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, folks. I've got a PayPal link. If you want to drop a couple of quid in the tit for tat, be nice, be very much appreciated. If you want to email me with any questions, paul@paulrose.co.uk. If you're interested in any of my music, we've got vinyl, we've got CD. No, we've got a few CDs, we've got vinyl, and we've got MP3 albums, and that's at the Bandcamp page. Or yeah, I'll be talking with Thomas. Absolutely, we did one in Frankfurt, but we were pushed for time. It's on Thomas's site. We talked outside on the street while they were setting the gear up. So that's everything. Okay, if you want to buy an MP3 album and you don't want to bugger about with PayPal, with Bandcamp, just email us. You can have everything. You know, there's about 12 albums there, 14 albums there or something. You can have the lot at a very nice price. And we cut out the Bandcamp middleman. Thank you very much, Martin Yarn and Fulda. Maybe we'll play in Fulda one day.
I'm going to go away and watch Downton Abbey because I'm addicted to Downton Abbey. Thanks everybody. Good night. See you. Just keep an eye on Facebook. I'll be uploading stuff from the road, pictures, stories. But I mean, we're not going yet. we're not going yet, but we'll start next weekend. I might do a little stream during the week. We'll see. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. See you soon. Bye.